So when it comes to measuring your video ad success, there are definitely a couple of things that you want to keep in mind. One thing that is sometimes used to measure success is the average cost per click. So, how much you paid for someone to click on your content. You can actually find out some of these averages based on yearly basis by simply doing a Google search. As you'll see that the average cost per click in 2016 was $2.14, and the click through rate was about 1.16%. So, that's out of all of the people that you serve your ad to, only about 1% clicked on the content of the ad that was served to them. So, some things to keep in mind. This is one thing you can use these numbers as a benchmark, but if you're just starting out your first time with a paid video ad campaign, you need to allow time for you to learn that video ad process. And there's a number of different things you can do to start to measure success and also take actions to curtail your campaign if it's not working. So, coming in here to Google Ads, one great thing is the amount of data you have about where your ads are being shown and to who. So if you go to a section here called placements, this tab here at the bottom, if you've started your campaign, you'll start to see, okay, what's the average cost I have per impression or cost per click? And where are my ads being served? So you might come to some of these websites. This information is based on some of the keywords you've applied, your affinity audiences, your target market, as well as which devices you want to show your ads onto. You'll see that certain websites show up here, and you might choose on the Google Display Network or the YouTube Display Network to go to one of these websites and realize that that site is totally irrelevant to your audience, or at least you believe so. You could come in here and, of course, in your campaign objectives, choose not to show your video ads to that website. So as much as Google Ads and other sites such as Facebook try to automate this process for you, I think throughout the entire video ad campaign, you've got to constantly check to see how your campaign is going on at least a couple times a week, if not daily, to find out that information. So there's there's a time commitment that you need to give to make sure that your video ad campaign is running smoothly, and then take necessary steps along the way to make that video campaign even more curtailed to your audience. So give time for your video ad to find out data and information to then measure your video ad success. Just going on here, I'm actually going to YouTube. And a lot of people on social media attribute success to the number of likes you have. So much so that people will actually pay for people to follow them or for likes in order to boost a post. That is not the only most important thing of a still image or a video ad that you serve up. You also want to make sure, are people engaged with your content? And one way to see this is to see if people are interacting with what you serve them through comments. So on Lindsay's video ad, in terms of her story, after the span of under a week, she had over 20 comments on YouTube of people talking about her video and what they thought of it, which is amazing. Not to mention, this was combined with a super interactive Instagram page. And just for that alone, for people to be engaged with the video ad or this new realm that she took on, is a form of the success that she had in the campaign. Moving on a little bit further, with the actual 6-second bumper ads that we served up on the YouTube and Display Network, we had a tracker that was put into the ad to find out if someone clicked on her website and how long they were going to be on her website after they were there. So the idea was that the 6-second video ad played. People had an option to click on to find out more information about the type of hats that she had, and they went to this page here, and they had the option to essentially either purchase the hat or interact with her page. So we developed a lot of analytics based on, okay, how many people have we converted? So how many people, first of all, clicked on the website? That means they were interested in the ad that we served. And then how many people on the page actually maybe did something such as buy her product? Eventually, not immediately, this is going to lead you to a number which people call the cost per conversion, i.e. having your customer or potential customer do something that you want them to. And this number holds a lot of value, as in, you want to have a cost per conversion that is in line with how much you're selling your products for. So just something to keep in mind. Last but not least, YouTube and other sites have amazing analytic data if you're just serving your video ad generically without a paid boost or a video ad. So you can find out information of how long people are watching your video. For those ads that are the bumper ad where people have the option to stop watching after 15 seconds, if they're not engaging with your content, you might want to switch your video and serve them up a slightly different video ad. And again, work throughout the process to hone in on your campaign and make sure that you are having customers interact with your product the way that you want.